shonen rants are, this could be interesting. Hey, it's Jmansproductions, and this is going to be the first rant for Shonen Rants, this new channel. Okay, and this rant is going to be about underdeveloped characters. Before I start this rant, let me just say that I'm covering for someone that usually does rants on Thursday. His name is Full Metal Gamer 07. So let's get right into this rant. First off, in some anime there are some underdeveloped characters. And I'm going to be mainly addressing Naruto and Bleach, because Naruto and Bleach have big casts. Like, if you have big casts in an anime, you're more than likely to get underdeveloped characters. Also, you might notice that I didn't mention One Piece, because the thing is, One Piece doesn't really have underdeveloped main characters. What One Piece does, it has the crew, which are the main characters mainly, and the crew all get developed. And then they establish that there are all of these side characters that should just be seen as side characters. Yeah, if you know the One Piece story, you know that certain characters die, especially in the newest arc. Like, spoiler, one of them being Ace. But Ace is already established sort of as a main sub character, so you don't feel that he's underdeveloped. So One Piece doesn't have this problem. This is where it kicks in. Oda, the creator of One Piece, knows how to develop his characters, but the creators of the other two anime, Kubo and Kishimoto, Kubo being the one that made Bleach, and Kishimoto being the one that made Naruto, need to learn from Oda, because they don't develop some of their characters. Let's go and look at Naruto for once. Okay, you have all of the Konoha 11. That includes Naruto, Sakura and Sasuke as Team 7. They're all developed. Now when you go into the other characters, like in Shippuden, you see Kiba, Hinata, and then you got the other guy, the bug guy, what's his name? Shino. See, he's even that underdeveloped that I don't know his name. Those three aren't developed at all. I mean, people consider Hinata to be like the filler girl, which is wrong. Also, you have the other groups. You have like Shikamaru's group, Shikamaru, Ino, and Choji. The thing I find is Shikamaru Naha 11 characters. Shikamaru is pretty developed, so we take him out there as an example. But Ino and Choji not so much. Okay, I mean, out of the other teams, they are a bit more developed because they were in the Hida and Akatsu arc a bit more. But they're not all that developed. And then you have Neji's team, Neji, Tenten, and Lee. I mean, they're really, apart from Lee, they're really not developed. Lee has been in loads of the movies, which is true. Tenten, we hardly know anything about her. I mean, is Tenten an orphan? Tenten, we don't even know who her parents are. We don't know any of her background. We just know that she's a girl that likes throwing ninja tools. I mean, it's really not serious. And that's just looking at the Konoha 11. If you look at their senseis as well, they're not really developed. All of these characters are just undeveloped, so you don't know anything about their backgrounds. Out of all of these underdeveloped characters, the one that really hurts me the most in the Konoha 11 is Neji, really, because Neji was awesome. Look at the fight he had between Naruto and Neji. It was a really good fight, and I thought we were going to see more of Neji when he said, "I make a promise not to lose a fight again," but in Shippuden it just hasn't been doing it. So hopefully in more Shippuden they'll be more developed, because really Konoha 11 is not really developed that much, and their teachers, their senseis aren't really developed. Okay, let's move on now to Bleach. Oh, Bleach. This one's even worse, because Bleach has a whole load of undeveloped characters, and it's just really is really taking effect now that they're in this arc where they're all having the war, because you're just finding out everybody's weapons now. So the whole thing seems dragged out because they have to go through all of this explanation of everybody's weapons and bonkais and stuff like that. Let's look at it. Okay, in Bleach you have the 13 guard squads. We don't know about all of these captains, come on. We know about Yamamoto, we know about Soifun, we know about Captain Hitsugaya, we know about Byakuya, we know about Kenpachi. Well, we just don't know about the rest of them. Like, they're just other captains we don't know about. There's that medical captain, we've got the one that looks like a bear. I mean, we got so many different, we got a few captains that we don't know about, and then we got the lieutenants that we don't know about. Like, out of the lieutenants, we know about Matsumoto, we know about Renji, we know about the guy with the I forgot his name, Hitsugai, no, Hisugai, something like that. I don't know how to say his name properly. You know, the one with the 69 on his 69 on his face. We know about Momo, Kira, but that's about it. We don't know about the other guys. They're just really undeveloped. You don't know about them. And then if you think about like all of the other, like, oh yeah, I forgot about Ikaku. Yeah, he can be considered a lieutenant sort of, even though he's third in there. And then you got Yamakichi. Yeah, he's Ikaku's friend, 4th seat. He's developed, I mean, but the rest of them aren't. You don't know all about the captains, lieutenants, and it's really shows its undevelopment. When you go into these later arcs, you're like, who's he? What's that about? Like, they had the whole Bonkai arc with you find out whose Bonkai is which. Like, a couple of the Bonkais, I don't even know who they belong to because I don't know about the characters. And it seems that the characters that aren't in the whole Shimigami stereotype place, oh, fine, they're developed. Like Orihime, Chad, Uryu, they're developed. Each goes bad slightly, and his sisters are Cone. They're all developed. And then let's just bring Naruto and Bleach together. Like, Bleach has a lot of undeveloped characters. Naruto has a lot of undeveloped characters, which grates on the story overall. Now, going back to One Piece does this really fine because it just establishes who is the main characters and who are the people that are just like friends or enemies on the way, and that's completely fine. I love the way One Piece does it because it establishes that. But the thing that bothers me the most about this underdevelopment, they developed some of the villains way more than they developed the main characters. I mean, like, in Naruto, Orochimaru is way more developed than Tenten. Also, Itachi is way more developed than Tenten. Let's look at Bleach. Grimmjow was way more developed than the likes of the young captain, the head captain's lieutenant, who I still don't know the name of till this day. I keep on forgetting it. Ukiura is more developed than some of the other characters as well, because we just don't get to know them. So it's sad to see that the enemies have more character development than the actual good guys. And I know it's good to have enemy character development because it actually shows that that the author's paying attention to everything and they have it tight and all of that. But still, that is just pathetic. If people like the ninjas of Naruto in the Leaf Village are less developed than the enemies, it's pretty stupid. And I think, to tell you the truth, Kishimoto and Kubo learn from Oda, even learn from the likes of the guy that made Hajime no Ippo. He developed Ippo and all of the cast of friends, and he developed the fighters that Ippo was gonna face. Like, he developed Ozma, one of his fights. He developed Vorg, Sendo, Miyata, all of these fighters that he was going to face. And if you're not familiar with the anime, you should be. It's really good. So all I need to say, please, Kishimoto, Kubo, develop your characters, because it is really getting on the path of ridiculousness. It just needs to be addressed. I know this rant wasn't like me being all raging that, but I thought that this needed to be addressed more than me being shouting and ragey. Hopefully next time I'll be more shouting and raging. It'll be a bit more of a rant style thing, but this sort of was a rant. Anyway, this has been my first rant for Shonen Rant. Subscribe to this channel, like, subscribe to all of the other members, it's a good channel, and I will probably upload this in my main account, Jmansproductions. But anyway, this has been Jmansproductions. Live and learn. Bye.